Today's Pack-a-Punch broadcast is presented by Vesta Nutra. Vesta Nutra, where we can help make sure all your supplements pack a punch.
Hello, welcome to the Pack-a-Punch podcast. My name is Valerie Salm. I'm here with Richard Pinner. How you doing, Richard?
Hey, doing great. It's a super Friday and we're packing a punch.
Oh, yes. Nothing like a Friday.
Yeah, baby.
It's also payday. Hallelujah.
TGIF with the cash. With the cash and dash.
Well, you know what? Let's talk about what's happening in the world today. What's the number one topic?
Hey.
Well, I guess other than the election.
We're talking immunity.
Coronavirus. Pandemic.
Yeah. Do you have it? Have you had it? Are you looking to get it? Where's the best place to stop and get a coronavirus update? Hey!
Are you looking to get it? Wow.
Coronavirus parties are all over the place, too.
Yeah, they are.
Keep your eyes and ears open.
You know what, Richard? Yesterday was my anniversary. And
congratulations.
Thank you. I got a little delivery here at work of some edible fruit, and it was so beautiful, and I was so excited about it. And, you know, I've been dealing with this taste issue because I'm still having the after effects
I remember you saying that.
Goofy coronavirus.
How's that taste thing going?
Well, you know, it kind of comes and goes. It's mostly goes more than it comes, but so I was so excited to get this little fruit arrangement yesterday, and I bit into it, and do you know, I could taste it. It was so beautiful and sweet, and it was beautiful. So I went home, and I was so excited, and I was like, let's have dinner. I'm going to make sausage and potatoes. It's one of my favorite meals. Let's have that for our anniversary. Oh, and then I took a bite of it, and I couldn't taste it.
Oh, wow. Oh, God. You taste, with no taste, the meal's just not the meal.
Right. It's just so strange how it comes and goes. Like this morning, I, got my breakfast. I can't taste that this morning.
How long ago did you actually have the virus?
I got it right at the beginning, actually the end of March, right when everything was beginning.
So you're still waiting with some of the symptoms.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
And it's one of the most frustrating things I think I've ever dealt with. It's really, right now I'm to the point where it's changing my taste. It's, since things have started to come back a little bit, it changes it so that everything just tastes gross. It was exciting yesterday when I got to taste that fruit, because that was a wonderful feeling.
Well, they say when you lose your taste, sweet and salt are the two primaries that you still maintain no matter what.
Yeah.
And in regards to reinfection, it's not likely with you because it's not likely to happen within at least 3 months, but you've been tested since then. So it's just something that's interesting that you still have that waning taste issue.
Right.
And, researchers have found stable levels of antibodies and things like that have neutralized a lot of things in the system, but they still haven't accounted for some of those symptomatic formats which still linger after the fact.
Right. And then I think reinfection also, there was one study on a guy from Hong Kong, and he had a reinfection. He had a mild case, but then he had a reinfection. This is according to an Associated Press article, by the way.
Okay.
And he did test positive for it, but it had slightly different strains than his original infection. So, but it seemed that his body was fighting it off pretty well from the previous antibodies. Apparently, according to this article, your antibodies have a memory system, kind of maybe like muscle memory or something. I found that super interesting. And so some of his memory antibodies were helping fight the second time, and so he was fine. Everything worked out for him.
Wow, that's totally cool, because I've heard where people have been reinfected, are asymptomatic, and still spread the virus, which is like, whoa.
Right. That's crazy.
Totally crazy. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
But it's a kind of a morphing scenario as we still go into this cold and flu season, where the numbers they're starting to climb again. So the pandemic panic is kind of resurfacing. I don't know what communities are really hyped, but here in Indiana, we're still looking at a slight surge, which is kind of distressing. And in our community, the immunity factor has been a big sell point for us in regards to things that we can do to help arrest and reinforce the immunity systems. And I'm thinking, from a perspective of production and what things are really working, we have some great supplement additives like the beta-glucan.
Yeah, beta-glucan. And speaking of beta-glucan, there's a lot of question and controversy around children and how they respond to the virus. And they obviously have a better immune system because it's young and it's strong, and their immune cells just, are more up to the job than us old people.
Hey, you speak for yourself. Hey. But you are correct. The young kids, their body's so robust and springs back, and they generate a much more what I call active disease format and immunity format. They just come right back. Whereas as we age, those cells and molecules don't come back so quickly. So it's important that we support that with a supplement to help boost that.
Mm-hmm. Going back to this AP article, I guess there are two main arms of the immune system, and we have the innate immunity that's built into us already, and then we have an adaptive arm of our immune system. And I think that's where the beta-glucan would come in as far as building our immune system, probably on the adaptive arm. And I think that's the part that would strengthen the immune system, and that's the part we can supplement, thankfully.
Indeed. And that's very true. I mean, that's second tier of the defense, so to speak. If your body's not in a situation as a young person, you're going to need an extra boost, and that is where beta-immune, fucoidan, and some things that are just designed for immunity are going to be a very beneficial additive.
Yeah. So it's great because beta-glucan you can take it in two different doses. You can have a maintenance dose, which, we should probably be all taking that every day, a maintenance dose. And then there is a therapeutic dose, which is a little over than double of the maintenance dose. So I think if I can remember correctly, 100 milligrams a day is the maintenance, and then 250, probably 250 to 500 would be a therapeutic dose. So the really cool thing about beta-glucan too, and we'll get into a little bit more of the technical stuff in a minute, but beta-glucan is great for kids. So you can give kids the maintenance dose. Probably you'd want to give them the maintenance dose, I think, for just every day. And it can be mixed in with cereal. It can be mixed in with oatmeal. That powder it's not going to taste great, but if you're only putting, a capsule full of powder, you can just dump that capsule right into their chocolate milk. They'll never know the difference.
And speaking of know the difference, just for our listeners, what exactly is beta-glucan?
Well, that's a good question. I can't give you exactly what beta-glucan is, but I can tell you that most of our most common sources come from oat and yeast and mushroom. It's a strain that's inside of that. Now, I'm not a scientist, so I can't tell you exactly what it is. I can tell you that the oat and the yeast and the mushroom, those are sort of the most common and sort of old-fashioned versions of beta-glucan. Here at Vesta, we have one that is made from bacteria. And in this bacteria, it allows you to have a different strain. So this is going to get scientific, and I hope we're all on the same page here, but there are a few different strains. There's the 1.6, 1.4, 1.3, and what this is, let me see if I can explain this better. I've got it written down here. It is a specific link within the molecule called a glycosidic bond, and those are positioned at 1 and 3 in the molecule. See, I told you this was getting scientific. But it's got such a high purity rating involving active form at 1,3, at the connection of 1,3, and that's a major factor in its potency. So beta-1,3D is a powerful immunomodulator because of that strain 1,3. Now, like I said, there's some old-fashioned forms, the yeast and the oat and the mushroom, but because this is from bacteria and it uses that strain of 1,3D, that targets the immune system.
Yeah.
Now, some of the other beta-glucans, you've probably heard of them because they're maybe in oatmeal or some cereals, and so you've heard of the beta-glucan for heart health, and it is great for heart health. It actually is great for It's supposed to regulate your blood sugar. It's got a huge, if you Google it, it's got a huge list of benefits.
I've heard a lot of fanfare about the 1,3-D as the most potent strain in regards to the immunity capacity. It's been
Exactly.
Been touted out in a lot of medical journals and a lot of periodicals that 1,3-D, if you're looking for that immunity kick, that's your best source. And
Yes.
and we reflect that in our own home camp as that's one of our leaders. I mean, it's I would say the banner as far as beta-glucan is concerned of demand and support. It's been number one for quite some time.
Yeah. So it's not a new ingredient, like you said. It's been there for some time. But the difference now is that there's been an advancement in the extraction process that allows us to get to that 1,3-D strain. And the price has come down a lot in it, and the efficacy has gone up. So right now is a good time to get Vesta's BetaImmuneShield because price is low. It's readily available, and it's just such a great product. It's super effective.
If you didn't think about it, we will let you know. Beta-glucan 1,3-D, a proven winner.
It really is. We actually here at Vesta, a little selling point, we can actually manufacture that beta-glucan. If anybody's looking to have that manufactured, we've got a private label version. You could slap your own name on it. We can make a custom formula for you. They've got a lot of availabilities, and we've got it ready to go. Just send us the order now.
You better believe it. But it's all about saying some good things that are going to help you. And today's message pretty much is immunity, and beta-glucan 1,3-D responds tenfold as a winner and a sure, proven supplement that's going to really help you in this terrible COVID climate.
That's right. So I take it every day, and I'm hoping that I don't ever get reinfected again. That's my prayer.
We pray for you. We're praying now.
And I've added that what's it called? Fish oil. I've added fish oil, and I think that's changed my my taste situation. I think it's helping. I added that and zinc. Like I think I told you that last week.
Okay.
I've added that, so hopefully my my taste is going to be.
I know. Without taste, who needs to eat? So I'm going to say, wow. I'm sorry to hear about that taste factor, but it's interesting that you've got some things that are working to help bring it back, and hopefully in the next 30 days you'll have a full scope of taste again, so you can enjoy sitting down to a good meal and doing some great things.
That's right.
And I think we've had a really wonderful time today. What do you think, Val? Was it?
Well, we've heard from some listeners in the past, but I would really like to hear some more from some of you out there. We have a Facebook page, and it's at Pack a Punch Podcast, and we would just love to hear from you. If you have any ideas of topics you'd like us to cover, we'd love to. We'll learn with you, and so send us something you want to talk about.
Hey guys, we want to hear your feedback, so hit us back at what was it again, Val?
Pack a Punch Podcast.
Boom, baby. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll look forward to talking to you real soon.
All right, see you later.
You've been listening to the Pack a Punch broadcast, brought to you by Vesta Nutra. If you like what you heard today, please share, like, and subscribe.